Hey folks, welcome to the Do-It-Yourself Dad channel. Today we're going to be showing you how to install one of these guys. This is a shade sail that I put up over my pool. My pool was turning bright green because we live in the Southern California desert, so everything seems to get beaten with a lot of sunlight, including me, and I sunburn like crazy. So these are good for those reasons, or if you're just concerned about those pesky Google satellites flying overhead and taking pictures of you in your backyard. So today we're going to be putting one of these suckers over our koi pond, because our koi pond is suffering from the same thing. It's turning bright green in the sun. So the first thing you want to do is measure out the area that you want to cover, and in this case we're putting up a 10-foot by 10-foot shade sail. Then you want to figure out where you're going to anchor it. Now in our case we're going to be anchoring it to the patio cover here, and we're going to be sinking some posts into the retaining wall over here. So I'm going to show you how to get these posts in up here and get this all set up real quick and easy. Now for this project, you're gonna need a couple things. I picked up two 4x4 pressure treated posts. Make sure you get pressure treated. If you're putting these in the ground, it'll prevent them from rotting. You're of course gonna need your shade sail, and I picked this thing up on Amazon. I've got a link for this one in the description below. And something to look out for when you're ordering these things is make sure that how they connect has nice metal cleats or metal D-rings. You're gonna need some of these screw eyes, and I've got a link for these below as well. You can also pick these up at your hardware store. You're going to need one of these for each post you're putting it on. This is usually the best way to do it. This is a rope cleat, and I hate the rope that these come with, so I'm going to be using paracord. In addition to this stuff, you're going to need a few tools. I have my drill and my screwdriver here. You're going to probably want one of these guys, a regular screwdriver, to put in that, and I'm going to show you how that works in a second. And you're going to need some quickcrete. We're putting these in with one bag each. If you're putting up a large shade sail, it's a better idea to put 2 bags in each hole. So we're going to start here by putting the screw eye in here and the cleat in here. So we're going to drill a pilot hole for the screw eye, and then we're going to use that screwdriver to turn it in, and then we're going to mount the cleat right here. So now we've come up on the retaining wall. We've dug a post hole with a post hole digger. We're going to drop the post in it, put some of the fence concrete around it, and this stuff is nice. I've got a link for this stuff down below, but pick it up at your hardware store. It's you put it dry in the hole, and then you pour water on top. It absorbs and solidifies up, so you don't have to pre-mix it. Well, the concrete is setting up. You can put these in. We just put these in the exact same way we did the other ones, but into the patio cover. We're lagging to the patio cover, but you may be going to the side of the house or another post. That's where we're putting these up. All right, folks, so now that we've got our poles up, it's Boy Scout time. So we've got the D-ring here, and this is what we're gonna be attaching our rope to. And like I said before, I toss the rope that comes with these things because I hate it, and I use paracord. Paracord's nice for a couple reasons. One, you can get it in pretty much any color, so you can get it to match this or match the house or whatever you're trying to match. But you can also fuse it. So when you cut it, the end here, you can see what I did is I took a lighter and I melted the entire end, so that way this whole thing doesn't unwind itself. So you can do that, and now we're going to do what is called a 2/2 hitch. That's what's going to hold one end of this thing to the house. So how we do this is we go like this, we make a loop, we go underneath, and we go through the hole right there. See that? Now we're going to come around again, go above the knot, and back through your hole. Now when you take this whole thing and tighten it, it's going to tighten down, and as you pull, this knot will actually tighten on itself and it won't come undone. Now the knot we're going to be doing on the other side is the 2/2 hitch, and that's actually a slip knot, so you can adjust how tight this is. You can do that, or you can use the cleat system that we're using here, but I'm going to show you it on the ground. It's easier here than doing it up on the house. So for that knot, you're going to come through like this. And this time what you're going to do, when you go under on that loop, it's a very similar knot. You're going to go around twice. 1, 2. So now you have 2 loops, and you're going to come above it, just like you did on that last one, and make 1 more loop. So now instead of 2 loops, you have 3. Now the nice thing about this knot is once it's all tightened up, you can do this. And now you've got a slip knot, so you can adjust the length of the rope and how tight it is by moving the knot in and out. So I'm going to demonstrate that up on the house here. We're going to get this tied up and I'll show you how that works. So here with the entire shade sail up, I'll show you what I mean when I'm talking about these slip knots and where they come in handy. Now we've got the piece here and we've got it there. It means we can adjust the tension of this line. Because this is a square, you do have to kind of pull each corner until it's nice and evenly taut across everything. Now on the other sides, we've got those little eyelets and the cleats, and let me show you how those are set up. So you can see here up at the top, we've got the eyelet, and down here we've got the cleat. And the reason for that is two things. One, this thing is back here between some of my trees, so I will have to remove this thing to get in here and do some pruning. But the other thing is these things do stretch, and they do stretch over time, and it gives us the ability to get up here and really quickly and easily adjust the tightness of this thing so it stays like this and isn't drooping and flapping around in the middle. So if this video helped you out, I'll be sure to go down below, give it a great big thumbs up, and smash that subscribe button down there. And also leave a comment and let me know what other kind of stuff you'd like to see around the house, what kind of tips and tricks you're looking out for. Thanks for watching.